Good morning, everyone. Today I want to talk to you about taking photographic records for every patient, emergency consultations, new patient exams, having a habit of taking photos for every patient. Let me tell you a story. So I had an associate who worked with me before, and I hire associates, every now and then in my practice. And some come, especially experienced associates. There is one associate that for every patient they have been seeing, new patients especially, very rarely they will take any photographic records. It could be a habit, it could be they can't see the importance of it. So I thought I would record this video to explain to you why I take a photo for every patient. First, for credibility, my name is Khaled. I have been a dentist for 20 years and I run my own dental practice, Lakeside Dental Spa in Hervey Bay, Queensland. I've been owning this practice for 14 years and I took it from 1 chair to 10 chairs and from team members of 3 staff members into a team member of 40 staff members. So why do I take photos? My standard photos are lip at rest, so showing the incisal edge at rest, basically asking the patient to drop their jaw down and see how much incisal display, full smile, frontal, side, upper occlusal, lower occlusal, profile photos whenever I can as well. And nowadays you can get very easy camera setups. If you can ask me the question in the comment, I'll share with you my camera setup as well. Or you can even use smartphones with inserts. You can put flash, you can put macro lenses into smartphones. You can take, there is no excuse not to take any photos, to be honest. But let me tell you a story, and this happened many times in the past. I would see an emergency exam and I take photos for everything, even consultation. And then I will finish, I don't know the patient yet, patient doesn't know me, I will fix a front tooth, for example. Patient calls next day, hey, the front tooth you have fixed is broken, I'm not happy. It's like, all right, can you come in, let's have a look. And then they point to the tooth like, hey, your tooth you fixed yesterday is broken and I'm not happy. And then you can explain to them, you can convince them, hey, it's not the same tooth I worked on. But you will never convince them enough if you don't have a photo. But when you put a photo on the screen and show them, that is the tooth I worked on yesterday and that is the tooth that's broken today, then the energy and discussion completely will be changed. Like, the patient will be like, oh, I'm really sorry. Can you fix this tooth for me as well? Sure, yeah, I have enough time. Let's do it now. So if you don't have those photos, it can be very hard. Also, as a practice building, if you're seeing an emergency patient, let's say they have a lower molar that's broken, and you put a filling and fix it, but you took full photos as part of your habit, because you have good habits now, you can easily set them up after the emergency appointment, show them the photos. Hey, I can see some other problems there. I can see a crack here. I can see a cavity there. And then when they ask you what can be done, don't give them solutions because you don't have enough time to do it properly. Hey, I don't have enough time today. We booked you for an emergency appointment. Let's book you in for a full exam. And during this exam, we can check everything. So you have raised on their concerns. They have seen the concern. The chance they will walk out and book your new patient exam will be super high. And then you build your book up. And even you can do even better and book them in your room for your new patient exams. The other importance as well is charting. I think charting will be very historical very soon. If you take routine photos, and even if you're better, take an eye-tear scan, which we do as well in our practice for every patient, you don't need a full chart, to be honest. You've got a record that's much better than a chart with much more information. If your chart have any errors or any mistakes or you misplace something in it, you can just put the photo up and you can see everything clearly in the photo. So it can eventually take over or substitute for doing dental charting. Even if the police require some records for any reasons, photos will still, and eye-tear scans will be much better than any chart you could possibly have. The last thing, which is the most important thing, is communication. Communication with the patient. It's very hard to talk about cosmetic dentistry if you don't have a photo on the screen. It's very hard to raise concern about existing conditions if you don't have a big photo on the screen. It's even harder to communicate with your lab, with another dentist, with your mentors, with a specialist, with another dentist in the practice if you're going to refer a case to, if you don't have any photo. If I have a new graduate asking me a question about, okay, it's the first thing I'll ask, show me photos. Then they talk about cosmetic, show me the smile photo. Then show me the lip at rest. If they don't have all those photos, I will tell them, I cannot give you a proper answer. I'm just going to guess. But if you show me the lip at rest, I can tell you exactly how much we need to increase the incisal edge, and then everything will build up according to that, because that's your starting point. I can see the gum margins, I can see any cant in the smile, I can see how much gum they're showing. Without this information, it can be very hard to even discuss the case. So build a new habit from today. Take photos for every consultation, for every new patient exam, for every emergency. Don't use the excuse like of, I don't have a camera ready, my DA is too slow, she doesn't uploads the photos. Well, I'm not going to tell you what to do. Figure it out, find a way. I'm just giving you the idea, and you need to manage it yourself in a way and make it happen. If you want to make something happen, you will find every way to do it. You'll find the time to do it. If you don't want something, you'll find every excuse not to do it. If you find this information helpful, please make sure you like and share it. If you have any question, please ask me in the comment below. Please make sure you subscribe to my channel so I can provide you with more content. Thank you so much for listening. It means a lot to me.